Welcome to the first and probably the only installment of Lovey Bowen. My name is Gabrielle Crichlow. I'm the therapist for today. What we have here today is a couples therapy session between Michael and Corinne Mulvaney. Corinne is the complainant while Michael is the visitor. As you will see in the video, Corinne is unhappy with her husband's behavior since the rape of their daughter Marianne. She blames him for the destruction of the Mulvaney family. Michael, however, gets defensive and blames their daughter for the destruction. To understand Corinne and Michael Mulvaney, I will use the family systems theory created by Dr. Murray Bowen. He provides a beautiful framework in understanding this couple today. According to Dr. Bowen, we must understand people as part of a system and not as themselves, as you see in the quote here. A system is a set of rules and norms that we all must follow, like we do in a family. So, a system is like a family. We must understand people as part of a family. There is more to this model than what meets the ear, but first, let's join this session in progress. I don't want you to miss anything. What brings you two here today?
Ask my wife, she brought me here.
Who do you think you are? Don't talk to me like that.
All right. Let's calm down. Tell me what's going on.
Our family is falling apart and he doesn't even care.
Excuse me, but I work hard every day to put food on the table for you, Mike, Marianne, Judd, and Patrick. And I don't care. Woman, you got some nerve.
Wow, Mr. Mulvaney, you got defensive.
I sure did.
What is it about what she said that made you get defensive?
She blames me for losing our farm, our company, and our children.
Did you lose them, Michael?
Of course I didn't. It was Marianne's fault.
No, it's not. How dare you blame her?
I see that you're upset, Corinne. How did what he say make you upset?
Marianne was raped at her prom by an older boy. She's scared, so she doesn't want to press charges. Mr. Mulvaney here, instead of being supportive, gets mad and starts drinking. Instead of talking to his daughter, he talks to his alcohol.
At least my alcohol listens to me. It doesn't bitch and complain like you do, Mrs. Mulvaney.
Mr. Mulvaney, I don't understand. Your daughter's rape led to you losing your farm, your company, and your children.
Ugh. Not the rape. Her not pressing charges. Mulvaneys are responsible, and she did not act like a Mulvaney. That's not how I raised Marianne. I expect better from her.
Marianne didn't act like a Mulvaney? That's interesting. Corinne, did Marianne act like a Mulvaney?
She acted like a normal teenage girl. Michael here isn't acting like a Mulvaney.
In that case, Corinne, what do you think happened here? Why did you end up losing the farm, the company, and your children?
I'll tell you what happened here. Michael was negligent. Because he did not fulfill his duties as a father, our sons left home in anger, a daughter is living with a cousin, we're no longer married, we're bankrupt, and we had to sell the farm. Explain that, Michael. Explain that.
Explain that, Michael.
Gladly. Marianne is a Mulvaney, so she should have acted like a Mulvaney. That boy didn't violate her. He violated the whole damn family. Our family was under attack and she did nothing about it.
She's a scared little girl.
She's a Mulvaney. Mulvaneys don't get scared.
Okay. Let's talk about what's going on here. Corinne, you blame Michael for not fulfilling his duties as a husband and father. Michael, you blame Marianne for not fulfilling her duties as a Mulvaney. You also blame Corinne for not fulfilling her duties as a wife, which is to take your side. Am I right?
Yes, you are right.
You are absolutely right.
Wonderful. We're already making progress. Now, Corinne, do you think that Michael can change?
I think he can change when he stops acting like a prick.
Okay. Now I'll ask you, Michael. Do you think that Corinne can change?
She can do it, but she has to do what's so hard for her to do, and that's shut up.
Excuse me?
Okay. Let's settle down. It appears as if we have a lot of work to do, but each of you thinks that the other can change, and that's a start. Let's take it from there. Did you enjoy the session? I sure did. Now, let's understand what just happened. Dr. Bowen divided his model into 8 concepts, the 8 you see in front of you. The one I focused on was the nuclear family emotional system. In the nuclear family emotional system, there are 4 relationship patterns that appear in a family when there is tension in that family. The 4 are in front of you: marital conflict, dysfunction in one spouse, impairment of one or more children, and emotional distance. Marital conflict is when one partner externalizes their anxiety on the other partner. For example, in the video, Corinne blames Michael for everything wrong that happened in the family, and Michael wants Corinne to leave him alone. I'm sure you see this a lot in your own family. Dysfunction in one spouse happens when partner A forces partner B to believe what partner A thinks, and, to keep the peace, partner B gives in to partner A. You don't really see it in the video because both partners are fighting, but I'm sure you see it in your own family. Impairment of one or more children happens when the parents externalize their anxiety onto the children, whether it's one child or more than one child. In the video, Mr. Mulvaney blamed Marianne for the destruction of the family because she refused to press charges against her rapist. Emotional distance happens when, to reduce the tension in the family, members of that family isolate themselves from each other. It's not in the video, but in the book, Mr. Mulvaney sends his daughter to live with his distant cousin after the tension becomes unbearable. What I wanted you to take from this video is that, according to Dr. Bowen, our thoughts and actions are not our own, but are those of a system. Therefore, when you assess a client, assess the systems that they're part of, not the client himself. That's it. We're done. Phew! Thank you for joining me today in my first and probably the only installment of La Vie Bowen. Get it? Bowen, as in Bowen. My name is Gabrielle Crichlow. Thank you for watching.